Two men climb a hill in Brazil. The sky above is dark and cloudy, casting an ominous shadow over the city of Rio de Janeiro. The atmosphere is thick with tension, as if the very air is holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. These men are on a mission, but what kind of mission remains a mystery. The hill they are climbing is known locally as Morro do Vintam, a place often visited by hikers and locals seeking a panoramic view of the city. But on this particular day, the hill would become the center of a chilling mystery. Hours later they are dead, lying side by side, dressed in formal suits wearing strange LED masks. The scene is eerie, almost surreal. Who were these men? What brought them to this tragic end? The questions are as numerous as they are unsettling. No injuries, no poison, just a note, and more questions than answers. The note is cryptic, offering no clear explanation, only deepening the mystery. What could it mean? Why were these men wearing LED masks? The more we learn, the less we understand. Welcome to Shadowland Files. Tonight, we descend into one of the most perplexing and unsettling unsolved cases in history, the lead masks mystery. This case has baffled investigators for decades, leaving a trail of unanswered questions and chilling details. Join us as we explore the depths of this enigma, seeking to uncover the truth behind the lead masks and the tragic fate of these two men. Prepare yourself for a journey into the unknown, where every answer only leads to more questions. August 20th, 1966, Vintam Hill, just outside Rio. The sun was setting, casting an eerie glow over the landscape. The air was thick with the promise of an impending storm, adding to the unsettling atmosphere. A young boy, no older than 10, was flying his kite, the string taut against the wind. Suddenly his kite dipped and he ran to retrieve it, only to stumble across a disturbing sight that would haunt him forever. His name was Jorge da Costa Alves, and he would never forget what he saw that day. There, in the tall grass, lay two motionless bodies. The men were positioned side by side, as if they had lain down for a rest and never woken up. Jorge's heart raced as he took in the scene. Both men were dressed identically in formal suits, covered by waterproof coats. The attire seemed out of place for the remote hillside, adding to the mystery of their presence there, but the most unsettling detail was the lead masks covering their faces. These were not ordinary masks. They were the kind used to block radiation, hinting at a bizarre and possibly dangerous reason for their deaths. Beside the bodies lay an empty water bottle and two towels, items that seemed mundane yet out of place in this grim setting. What purpose did they serve? The questions began to pile up. And then, the final piece of the puzzle. A cryptic handwritten note. The note contained instructions and strange symbols, offering no clear answers but deepening the mystery. What had these men been doing? And why had it led to their untimely deaths? The police arrived shortly after Jorge alerted the authorities. Officers examined the scene, puzzled by the bizarre circumstances. The initial response was one of confusion and intrigue as they tried to piece together the events that led to this grim discovery. They were identified as Manuel Pereira da Cruz and Miguel Jose Viana, two electronics repairmen from Campos dos Goitacazes. Both men were well respected in their community and known for their technical skills. They were also members of a local social club, where they often discussed advancements in technology and science. They had told their families they were going to buy supplies for work, but instead, they purchased waterproof coats and a bottle of water. Then, they traveled by bus to Niterói. Their final stop, Vintam Hill. The note found with them read, Manuel Pereira da Cruz. It was written in a hurried, almost frantic script, as if the writer was in a state of desperation or urgency. The note contained a series of cryptic instructions that seemed to be part of a larger, more intricate plan. Be at the specified location at 16:30. The exact location was not mentioned in the note, adding another layer of mystery to the already perplexing situation. It was as if the note was meant to be understood by only a select few, those who were already in the know. Take capsules at 18:30. The capsules were small and unmarked, giving no indication of what they contained. Were they medicine, poison, or something else entirely? The ambiguity of the capsules added to the growing sense of unease. After feeling the effects, protect metals, wait for signal, mask. The mention of metals and a signal suggested a coordinated effort, perhaps involving multiple people. The mask hinted at secrecy, anonymity, and possibly danger. What kind of signal were they waiting for? And why was it so important to protect the metals? Capsules. What kind of signal? What were they protecting? No one could say. The investigators were left with more questions than answers. The note seemed to be a puzzle, each piece leading to more confusion rather than clarity. The more they tried to decipher it, the more elusive the truth became. Even stranger, no toxic substances were found in their system. The toxicology reports came back clean, which only deepened the mystery. If the capsules weren't toxic, then what were they? And why were they so crucial to the instructions in the note? But due to decomposition, the stomach contents were never fully tested. The passage of time had rendered some of the evidence unusable, leaving gaps in the investigation. The decomposed state of the bodies meant that some questions might never be answered. The note, with its cryptic instructions, remained one of the most baffling pieces of evidence in the case. Experts have speculated on the possible meanings behind the note. Some believe it could be related to a secretive scientific experiment, while others think it might be connected to a ritualistic practice. The hurried nature of the writing suggests urgency, possibly indicating that the men were under pressure or in danger. Historians have pointed out similarities to other cryptic notes found in mysterious circumstances, suggesting a pattern that might link these cases. The use of specific times and the mention of metals could indicate a connection to alchemical practices or other esoteric traditions. Psychologists have analyzed the note to understand the mental state of the writer. The frantic script and cryptic content suggest a mind in turmoil, possibly experiencing paranoia or extreme stress. This could imply that the men were involved in something far more complex and dangerous than initially thought. Despite numerous theories and expert opinions, the true meaning of the note remains elusive. Investigators continue to piece together clues, hoping to uncover the truth behind this enigmatic message. The note stands as a testament to the enduring mystery of the lead masks case, a puzzle that may never be fully solved. Speculation erupted. Some claimed the men were involved in an occult ritual. Others believed they were attempting contact with extraterrestrials, using the masks to protect themselves from radiation during a psychic experiment. And then, the theory of scientific suicide, a misguided attempt to harness spiritual energy through psychedelic means. Whatever the truth, it ended in death.
The occult theory suggests that the men were part of a secret society, attempting to gain supernatural powers. UFO enthusiasts argue that the masks were designed to protect them from alien radiation during a close encounter. Psychologists propose that the men were experimenting with mind-altering substances, hoping to unlock hidden potentials of the human mind. Criminologists believe it might have been a case of scientific suicide, driven by a delusional quest for spiritual enlightenment. Despite the theories, the mystery remains unsolved, shrouded in darkness and death.
There were more oddities. Witnesses said the men seemed nervous and agitated before climbing the hill. One shopkeeper said Miguel kept checking his watch. Their waterproof coats? It hadn't rained in days. And the towels? Some believed they were used as makeshift pillows. But for what? A nap? Or a trip to the other side? A cryptic note was found with instructions that made no sense. Locals whispered about strange lights in the sky that night, and an odd device was discovered near the bodies. Its purpose unknown. The case remains unsolved. No cause of death, no clear motive, no answers. Only whispers of a strange cult, sci-fi secrets, and a cryptic note left behind. The LED masks now sit in police archives, symbols of a mystery that still haunts Brazil to this day. The case has inspired numerous documentaries, books, and movies, and continues to be a subject of ongoing investigations by both professional and amateur sleuths. Online forums buzz with theories, keeping the mystery alive in popular culture. What do you think happened on Vintem Hill? Was it science, spirituality, or something far more sinister? Two men found dead wearing LED masks, with no signs of struggle. A cryptic note, and a mystery that has baffled investigators for decades. What were they trying to achieve? Was it an experiment gone wrong, or a ritual with a tragic end? Drop your theories in the comments, and subscribe to Shadowland Files for more tales that blur the line between fact and fear. To delve deeper, let's explore the scientific and forensic aspects of this perplexing case. Modern forensic technology has advanced significantly since 1966, offering new methods to analyze old evidence. For instance, toxicology tests could be performed on any preserved tissue samples to identify possible substances that might have been ingested. DNA analysis might reveal more about the men's identities or any potential familial connections that were previously unknown. Advanced imaging techniques like CT scans could provide insights into any internal injuries or anomalies that were missed during the initial autopsies. And what about the lead masks? Material analysis could determine their exact composition and origin, potentially linking them to specific manufacturers or regions. Even the Cryptic Note could undergo forensic linguistics analysis, which might help interpret its meaning or identify its author. While these methods might not provide all the answers, they could bring us closer to unraveling this enduring enigma. So as we ponder the mysteries of Vintém Hill, remember that science and technology continue to evolve, offering new hope for solving even the most baffling cases. Keep your curiosity alive, and who knows, one day, we might finally uncover the truth behind the LED masks. Stay tuned to Shadowland Files for more investigations that challenge the boundaries of reality and fiction. While the lead mask case remains one of the most puzzling mysteries in history, it is not an isolated incident. Around the world there have been other enigmatic cases that share eerie similarities with the events at Vintém Hill. For example, the Dyatlov Pass incident in Russia, where 9 hikers died under mysterious circumstances, has baffled investigators for decades. Much like the LED masks case, the Dyatlov Pass incident is shrouded in strange details and theories, ranging from secret military experiments to paranormal activity. In Japan, the unexplained death of Teresita Basa, who was found burned to death in her apartment, also shares a sense of inexplicable mystery. What makes Basa's case unique is the claim that her spirit helped solve her own murder, adding a layer of supernatural intrigue. Another case worth mentioning is the Hinterkaifeck murders in Germany. In 1922, 6 members of the Gruber family were brutally killed on their isolated farmstead. Despite numerous investigations, the case remains unsolved, and like the lead masks case, it has sparked countless theories and speculation. Could there be a hidden connection between these global mysteries? While each case is unique, they all share an unsettling combination of inexplicable events, cryptic clues, and unanswered questions. As we continue to delve into these enigmatic cases, it's crucial to keep an open mind and consider all possibilities. The answers may lie in the intersections of science, history, and the unknown. Stay curious, and join us again on Shadowland Files as we explore more of the world's most perplexing mysteries. Until next time, keep questioning and keep searching for the truth. To understand the LED masks case better, let's talk to someone who knows a lot about Brazil's culture and past. Dr. Maria Silva is a famous historian. She's going to tell us about what was happening in Brazil around the time of this strange mystery. Back in the 1960s, a lot was changing in Brazil, both in how people lived and in the government, said Dr. Silva. The country had a military government then, and that made people feel like they had to keep secrets and couldn't trust others easily. This kind of feeling in the air might have changed how people saw the LED masks case and how the police looked into it. Dr. Silva also tells us about some cultural things that could be important here. Brazil has a long, rich history with spirits and mysterious beliefs, explained Dr. Silva. The lead masks and that strange note, they might connect to local spirit practices or even secret groups. This makes the case even more puzzling because it mixes real clues with cultural things that are hard to figure out. Knowing about the history and culture helps us understand things better, but it also makes us ask even more questions. Could the way things were with the government and what people believed back then have something to do with the strange way Manuel Pereira da Cruz and Miguel José Viana died? It's possible that what they were really doing and planning was hidden because of things people weren't supposed to do in that culture, Dr. Silva said, and because people were scared of the government. So, the lead masks case isn't just a science mystery with clues. It's also a mystery about why people do things and how everyone lived together back then. By looking at the culture and history, we see the lead masks case in a new way with more details. As we keep looking for answers, it's really important to think about everything, the clues we can touch and the feelings and ideas from that time that we can't. Thanks for coming with us as we look deep into one of Brazil's most puzzling cases. Stay tuned for more from Shadowland Files, where we keep trying to solve the world's biggest mysteries. Until next time, keep asking questions and keep looking for the truth. While the historical and cultural perspectives provide valuable context, The lead masks case has also spurred numerous conspiracy theories over the years. Some of these theories are so intriguing that they deserve a closer look. Let's dive into the most compelling ones. One popular theory suggests that Manuel Pereira da Cruz and Miguel José Viana were part of a secretive scientific experiment gone wrong. Some believe they were testing a new type of technology or energy source, and the lead masks were protective gear. This theory is fueled by the cryptic note found with them, which some interpret as instructions for their experiment. Another theory points to extraterrestrial involvement. UFO sightings were reported in Brazil around the same time as the men's deaths, leading some to speculate that they were attempting to communicate with aliens. The LED masks and the note could be seen as part of a ritual or protocol for such contact. There are also those who think the men were part of a secret society or cult. Brazil has a rich tapestry of spiritual and mystical traditions, and some believe that the lead masks and note indicate a ritualistic practice. This theory is bolstered by the fact that the men were found in a secluded area, suggesting they wanted privacy for their activities. Lastly, some conspiracy theorists argue that the men were victims of a government cover-up. During the 1960s, Brazil was under a military regime known for its secrecy and suppression of dissent. Could the men have stumbled upon sensitive information or technology that led to their untimely deaths? While these theories range from the plausible to the fantastical, they all add layers of intrigue to an already perplexing case. As we continue to explore the LED masks case, it's essential to keep an open mind and consider all possibilities no matter how outlandish they may seem. After all, sometimes the most unbelievable theories hold a kernel of truth. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the myriad theories surrounding the lead masks case. Stay tuned for more from Shadowland Files, where we delve into the world's greatest mysteries. Until next time, keep asking questions and keep searching for the truth.